Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am Jaleesa, the alien in the room. Welcome. Today's video is a January favorites. I wanted to bring my favorites videos more consistently to my channel, but back in November and December, holidays and finals got in the way, so I wasn't able to push out those videos. But now we're going to remain consistent in 2019. We're gonna get it done. So if you'd like to hear all the things that I've been obsessed with in the month of January, categories such as fashion, beauty, video inspiration, music inspiration, what else do we have? A little bit of tech, we'll just talk about it all. So let's go ahead and talk briefly about my fashion favorites. There isn't a lot for the month of January. I haven't been doing some shopping lately. I've been trying to save some money. I don't know how long that's going to last because I need to put out lookbooks and stuff, and this job is very much a strain on your wallet, very much. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is a jumpsuit that I got from AliExpress. This graffiti, it gives me like painter vibes. Like, it makes me feel like I know how to paint a portrait and I know how to Picasso a living room, and I don't. I love the paint spots, the little freckles of paint, the cartoons on it, of course. I love these cartoons. And this just feels like me in a jumpsuit. So what do you guys think? Like it? Gonna be linked down below in the description box. I only have 2 items here, and I think I have a little bit of an obsession with sequin. Usually around New Year's Eve is when they start pushing out all these sequin items, so I feel like I kind of fell victim to that. So the first one I'm going to show you, you've already seen it before. It's on my Craft and Sip episode 3 where I talk about my failed business. This is my baby, okay? It's the best thing. I can't wait to wear it all the time, or I guess for AKA events. Like, it's gonna be so cute. I got this from Flatbush Avenue. It was $30 compared to like boutiques that were trying to sell it for like $70-$80, like Rashida's boutique. Girl, no. What I actually wore on New Year's Day, this was also from Flatbush. Okay, whoa. It is this red sequin jumpsuit. Oh, look at it. It reminds me of such a 70s workout exercise outfit. I'm surprised I even picked this up because I don't like to wear red either. I have an issue that I just don't think I look good in a lot of colors. I don't know what it is. And I wanted to wear this especially for the cold weather because I knew I could wear leggings underneath it. New York is freezing New Year's Eve. Like, I don't understand how the girls go out in the short dresses and the short skirts. I wish, but I don't have that kind of stamina, and I don't have that kind of courage or balls or whatever you want to call it. And then lastly, for fashion, I just want to mention these necklaces. I get a lot of comments on these necklaces. Some creeps like on the train will actually like say my name because they see my name here, and I'm just like, y'all was staring that close to actually read that it says Jaleesa. Y'all are wild. But I've had that happen to me a couple of times, and then I've had people ask me, what island or what country this is, and then I say Barbados, and then we get to a whole conversation about it. So I feel like these are real conversation starters, and they were only $4. I believe the Barbados one is $4, and then like Jaleesa might have been $7 to $10. I literally wear it every day. I never take them off. I shower in them. Hasn't turned green or anything. And I got these back in the end of November, I believe. So they've lasted all the way up until now, and there's been 0 issues. 0. Because I tried out the Fenty Beauty foundation, concealers, and a setting powder in the video that I last uploaded. And in that video, I talked about what it meant to be a Black woman in America, both beauty standard wise and professional, traditional environment wise. I got a lot off of my chest. I said some personal things about myself, about my family. But in that video, I tried on the wrong shades. So I wanted to make sure that I gave myself another chance with Fenty Beauty to get it right. So I am still using the foundation 420. I find that people really like this finish on me. I didn't think anything of it myself. I just thought it looked like regular foundation. But for some reason, I think people think that my face looks more photoshopped when I wear this one. Like, I had a person tell me that my face looked photoshopped, and we were face to face, and they told me that. So I'm gonna take that as a compliment to Fenty Beauty, because apparently a lot of people like how this looks on me. I think that I might not be 420. I'm gonna keep 420. I think I might be like a shade down or one shade down, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because when I use the concealers, it all works out. I've changed my concealers in that video. The ones that I were using were still too dark for me. They didn't do anything for my face. My face kind of looks flat at the end of the video. I have the concealer in 390 now for my highlight, and I have 480 for my contour. I found the perfect shades that give me the look that I want. I guess I like a little bit more of extreme makeup, not like a subtle natural. Unless you want to say this is extreme. I don't even think it's extreme. But I like to pop, you know, pop. This is exactly what I was looking for. I love the consistency of these. It's like, it's thick but wet at the same time compared to NARS, which is just like a thick consistency. NARS, and if you let it dry down too much, then it feels like you're like struggling to get it to move. This one I feel like definitely moves really well across your skin. I love it. And then we have the Fenty Beauty setting powder. I had got it in Nutmeg, which I thought in the store it looked too dark, and I was absolutely right. This one, Hazelnut, is so much better for me. It's such a fine consistency. Like, it feels like there's nothing really there. It's amazing. And it just like blends into the skin. Sometimes I put it on and I have no idea that I'm even wearing it. Like, it feels like, did I put anything on? Did anything happen? But I think this lighter color helps to like set my entire face. Maybe this gives it the Photoshop effect. I wish that this cover wasn't so hard, because if you don't put it down properly the first time, you have to watch how you're closing it. If you don't put it down closely the first time, then it's like still open. It won't close. But if you close it correctly, then yeah, it's gonna close. And the packaging on this is just still beautiful. Like, it feels like I have something high-end on my dresser when it's really just Fenty. In case some of you guys haven't watched the last episode of Craft and Sip, the last episode was actually a tech DIY. I was showing you how I was able to come up with cell phone cases using Photoshop, and just talking a little bit about my past failure, my past online business, why it failed, what I should have did differently, all the lessons that you can take into 2019 to make your business even better. And you can see one of them right here. It is my pink and green alien logo case, and I'm actually surprised that some of you guys like it, because I am working on making it available for you guys to purchase this along with some other cool ideas. So just stay tuned. A video will probably be coming shortly about it. But, you know, if they don't watch the videos, then they won't know. It'll be our secret. I feel like there's a lot of interesting things going on in music, and especially like music videos, that I want to share with you guys if you don't know already. Firstly, you know what? I want to give props to Ariana Grande. She has been killing it consistently, and I feel like people don't want to give her props because maybe because she's like a little white girl, like she looks like a child. I get it. She definitely has a strong voice, that's undeniable, and the videos that she's been putting out lately and the music is definitely like urban flair, and I really like it. Urban-esque to them, so I'm okay with the urban-esque. You know, it's great. It's great. And then the video for 7 Rings was sickening, okay? Sickening. That's Barbie Dream House for adults, in a sense. The pink trap car and everything. I know that was from like 2 Chainz and everything. The whole swag about it is dope. Something about that video makes me feel like such a bad bitch. Like, yeah. I wonder if this next album is going to be a hit, because so far I feel like it's been bangers back to back. Like, Imagine with the whistle tones is insane, and 7 Rings, I was just like, yes, yes, give me Sound of Music. It's so strange because I end up actually singing that song randomly in my room sometimes. It's one of those songs that kind of always come to my mind. These are a few of my favorite things. Like, and then I was just like, wait, she sampled it. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's a wrap. I think her name is Timar. Tamar, I'm not sure. She had the song or music video One Job. It came up in my recommended.
The dick is fire, that's what I signed up for. But after all this time, you're so damn insecure. You only have one job, nigga. The fuck? You only have one job, nigga. The fuck?
The visuals on that video, please, please. It is black bohemian. Something about it really pulls me in. The tones of browns and hues, and it just feels like black girl magic is leaping at the screen. You only had one job, nigga. Like, you know, and even what she's saying, I was just like, girl, you're right. He did only have one job. Why are these men such fuckboys? I don't. Lizzo, I guess, isn't necessarily a new artist. I heard the other song, Baby How You Feeling? Feeling good as hell. I heard that song, but I never really like checked out who the artist was, and I wasn't really into it like that. But Lizzo Juice, that song is beautiful. Like, something, the visuals, again, that's definitely like a 70s or 80s. Let's say 80s. Like gym workout, type 70s commercials, let your soul glow, all of the visuals. I'm just like, yes, it's beautiful. And she looks freaking amazing in it. Like, I'm just like, God, you're beautiful. She is great. I hope she keeps coming out with like these body positive images or these body positive songs that are just like, who do you think you are? Like, I know who I am. I know my worth, and I'm not listening to anything negative that you have to say about me. Love it. Makes me feel empowered. Then we have Juice by, now I definitely don't know her name. Is it Ilya? Is it Ilya? Isla? No idea. IYLA. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Where did you come from? Ooh, yeah.
But that is a different level of artistry. That was more like things that you would find in a modern museum of art or something. You know, like solid colors, solid yellow, solid orange. Just the man with the thick, his abs were so deep. So deep. I was just like, what is this song about? What is going on? I need to give it more of a listen, but I think I'm obsessed already, because the first listen, I could like it on the first listen, we're good, we're golden. But the visual of that album, I'm just like, oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have no idea what's going on the whole time, but the tennis court, the paint, the couch, hand climb out the couch, it's amazing. As for movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos, I just want to bring attention to Trey Melvin's video, Anxiety and Depression Be Light. That's what it was called. That video actually got me in my feelings. He really did a great job of showing what anxiety and depression looks like on a day-to-day basis in people that you probably would have never thought that they were going through issues, but that's exactly what's going on in their head 24/7. It is a beautifully filmed and edited video. It really moved me because I feel like that's kind of what I go through on a daily basis as well. Onto more lighthearted material, I binge on Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete is on Amazon Prime. It's a TV show about a con man who got out of jail, and he took on the identity of his cellmate, and then he ends up in these really crazy situations. He turns to his cellmate's family as pretending to be him. He was trying to get some money. He pulls off some cons. It's really amazing just to see how it works. And it's actually produced by Bryan Cranston, which is Breaking Bad, you know, I'm blanking. The main character of Breaking Bad, you know who he is. I can sometimes see the similarities between them. I like the cinematography of it kind of seems similar, but it's definitely a whole different plot, and I think it's a really good plot. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check that out. Marvelous Miss Maisel on Amazon Prime as well. This is about a Jewish comedian, I think in the 40s, 50s, a Jewish female comedian, one of the first, I'm assuming. And she's just really funny and raunchy and so New York. She's always been like a funny person, but I guess this kind of rooted or formed out of her having a meltdown one night after finding out that her husband was going to divorce her. She does like a stand-up act in front of these a crowd of people in a random club. And from there, her career kind of just takes off, and you just follow her and watch her form the habits of a comedian, try to make it in New York. Lastly, I'm just going to mention Instant Hotel. This is a show centered in Australia, a competition in which Airbnb hosts, if you want to call them that, they rate each other's hotels, and at the end there's like this big prize of getting to go to LA and stay in the house, or I guess maybe the hotel, of a celebrity that they never even name. I think the prize is pretty silly. I don't think that's a good prize, but I mean, that's what they're fighting for. I think it was amazing to see these hotels that they built, and they rate each other's homes based on decor, good night's sleep, activities in the area. And there's one other category that I'm blanking on. It was a little bit of pettiness in it when you're giving the grades. It was a little bit of pettiness, but also kind of like pretty, just to see all these homes. I never thought I'd be interested in a home show or shows that were about hotels, but you should definitely give this one a look, because I think it's more interesting than that. I'm just going to give you some recommendations in case you haven't tried any of these things before, or any of these places before, and I believe that they're going to be available in your city most likely. Gyukaku, it's a Japanese barbecue restaurant, which means that you cook your food yourself. I know I didn't like the sound of cooking my food myself either. When I go to a restaurant, I come there for you to cook the food for me. But I was recommended this restaurant maybe 2 years ago, actually. And it's always been like a steady favorite of mine. I always like to go there. And it's like you get a lot of food, and it's fun to cook it and flip it and turn it around. I love going there. It's a great date night spot, or even just, it doesn't even have to be date night. You can just go. I always think that I just end up in there. It's very cheap during happy hour, which is like Monday through Thursday to like 7 o'clock. And then there's like a late happy hour that starts at 9 or 10. I could be confusing it, but basically when happy hour happens, it's half off of the food and the drinks. It's such a cheap meal, and it's such a good meal. And with all of that being said, that's the end of January favorites. If you like to recommend any restaurants, beauty products, food, anything for me to try in the month of February, I will definitely be interested in that. So go ahead and leave that in the comment section, because I want to try out what's your favorite thing of the month. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.